Meantime, President Biden directing his administration to impose major sanctions to hold Russia accountable for the death of Russian opposition leader Alexei Navalny.
Yeah, the noted Putin critic died suddenly Friday. White House officials say the full package of sanctions will be announced Friday. It comes as new information is being revealed about what happened inside the Russian prison housing Navalny leading up to his death. NBC's Richard Engel has more.
Accusations are growing this morning about the death in prison last week of Russian opposition leader Alexei Navalny. This morning, Navalny's mother urging President Putin to release her son's body for burial. Navalny's widow, Yulia, adding, "We will find out exactly how this crime was carried out." Navalny's allies in the Russian opposition, working to uncover more, are already releasing their own narrative about Russia's actions. A human rights group says Russian intelligence officers visited the prison 2 days before Navalny's death to disconnect cameras and listening devices, and that a medical examiner was instructed to list bruises on Navalny's body as coming after death. The Russian opposition newspaper Novaya Gazeta Europe reports that prisoners were locked in their cells the night before Navalny died, followed by a surprise inspection the next morning. NBC News cannot confirm those allegations, which were attributed to anonymous sources. Across the border, Ukraine's President Zelensky visited the front line and urgently called for more weapons to stop Russia's advance in eastern Ukraine. Much of the east now looks right out of World War II, with Ukrainian villages smashed by Russian artillery and largely abandoned, except for military vehicles and troops. At one of the only schools we found still operating, 10-year-old Daria told us she's hearing more explosions now than before.
Are the Russians getting closer?
When I go outside, I hear the explosions are coming closer. So it means they are coming closer and closer, she says.
And Ukrainian military officials say if they don't get more weapons and ammunition soon, they won't be able to stop the Russian advance. A bill to send more aid to Ukraine is currently held up in Congress.